Hello again, it's Noob, and this is a bit of a first for this channel. It's a warded padlock. Look at this wonderful looking key. Now this padlock, you can see down there, there's a little sort of brass ring at the back that sticks up. That fits in this little groove here where my fingernail is. There doesn't seem to be any other warding in there, so these two cuts here don't actually have any wards to slide into inside, and there's no ward plate on the inside either, so it is a bit unusual. Probably a very cheap lock. It does open up nicely, and if we look down here you can see that there is a little latch that slides over, and when I probed this with some lockpicks, I found out that it isn't a typical warded lock. There seems to be a sprung sort of lever on one side, and then just once that's out of the way, you can retract this little post, this little latch here, out of the way. So let's have a go. Let's hold on. Let's lock it back up. So close it up, lock it back up, remove the key. I love the key. I mean, even if there's no ward plate in here and just that warding at the back, it's still quite a nice old object. It looks handmade. I don't know anything about it. It says registered trademark, and that's about it. Who knows where it's made? Could be in the UK, could be in India, could be anywhere. But nevertheless, this is all locked up. So there's two things we need to do is take, and this was for, what lock was this? Might be the Chubb Cruiser, this turning tool. But as I turn it in there, can you see that it springs back? So what we need to do is pop in a pick like this. Then turn this to 90 degrees and hold it. And then we can try to find the little latch and retract that. It's in there somewhere. Oh, we got it. There we go. So let me show you what's going on inside here as I pick it. So you've got that latch all over there. If I just use the wire like this, I can't seem to retract that latch at all. There's nothing for me to sort of grab hold of, so I'm trying to grab it, but I can't seem to work it back. And that's why I found that you need to lift up this, I don't know, a lever at the back or something, which is sprung, turn it, and I'll put the pick in as well, like this for you. Like this. Throw that in. Now, can you see down there that little post? That latch needs to be moved back. Now I've lifted whatever that sprung lever thing is. I can now find that latch and just walk it back slowly, like this. There we go. You see that? And it's moved. It's just wriggled back freely. There doesn't seem to be anything to resist it. It just seems to be free sliding once you lift that whatever back lever or whatever it is up. But there's some mechanism in there. I can't take it apart to show you, sadly. So yeah, it's an interesting little thing, this one. I don't know the provenance of it. I love the key. I love the fact it still works. I love the fact it is sort of handmade. And I love the fact that I can pick it. But I really wish I knew what was going on inside. I don't have like an otoscope or something small enough to be able to see. So again, just do that. See down there, that little post, and hopefully we can just work it back like that. See? Yeah, really interesting lock. Anyway, if you know anything about this lock, know the brand, you know what this sort of, I don't know, Centurion type head is. Do you know anything about this lock? Let me know in the comments down below. I do read all the comments and reply to as many as I can. If you like this video, then please leave a like. If you haven't subscribed, that's a great time to do so for more content like this. Otherwise, stay safe, happy picking, and I'll see you all next time.